Holy shit. I hope I got it to work this time. I wish I could see who the hell. I do not understand this right now. Single person. Hello? Put in chat if you can hear. Yes. Yes, no, maybe so. I'm waiting for. Somebody say something. I'm not going to do this if there's only one person here. Hello. If the video quality is terrible, then I'm just not going to do this. Well, Shiza. Okay. So if you can hear me find this content, I'm wondering if it's just because I'm too far from the Wi-Fi being out here. Intense workout, you say. Okay. Well, I got 6 people here. Hopefully we can keep it going. As you can see, it's pretty rainy. I was going to. But then if y'all can still hear me, which would be awesome, ideally. So I got one bar over here. Okay. So for this first week or so, it's just pretty much going to be a warm-up, get everyone in the mode. Okay, there we go. Yes. I hope I got that from. Okay. Yeah, I should find your room. All right, and I want to try and teach y'all some form and everything. I just lost like 4 people. That's awesome. I wish my job students would. All right, so first things first, we're just going to warm up the neck, warm up the shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, etc. And yeah, we'll go from there. So, I'm doing this a lot. So first thing with the neck, we're just going to kind of go back and forth with it a few times. I don't know if you can hear my neck popping, but we don't want to strain the neck as we're doing stuff. So back and forth, up and down. Let's get the joints warmed up. Roll your shoulders back. Just a few times. Roll forward. Now the reason we're doing this is because the joints are most likely what are going to be injured if anything gets injured. You're going to feel goofy doing some of this stuff, but you're in the privacy of your own home. So we're going to get elbows, necks, just kind of warm them up. There's really no twist or anything like that we can do with the elbows. So we're going to do this. We're going to avoid doing the static stretches, stretching in place, because that's more for when your muscles are really tight after a workout, before bed, that sort of thing. If you stretch them too much before a workout, you can actually lose performance. All right, so next we're going to do bring it around town like SpongeBob. Put your hands on your hips. You're just going to bring it around town. Doesn't matter what direction you go first. We're just going to do it about 5 or 7 times, one direction. And then we're going to switch, go back the other way. Like I said, you might feel goofy doing some of these things, but you're in the privacy of your own home, or at least I'm assuming you are. You probably should be. All right, so I'm gonna bring the camera down. Next, we're gonna get the knees. So you're just going to keep your feet about hip width apart, hands on your knees, bend them. This one's a little funky. We're going to get down and to the side. You might hear some popping and whatnot, but most people complain of knee injuries and whatnot because, well, they don't have proper form, they don't warm them up, they don't got muscle around that area. So go back. My knees have always hurt since I was a kid, so. So, a little further. Next, we're going to do ankles. It's pretty simple. Just rolling the ankle in one direction. Switch. Next one. Switch. Okay. So let's get the shoulders warmed up, just kind of swing back and forth. Muscles stretched out a bit. Try to do some big circles forward. Back. Those do not sound like healthy thoughts. Alright, this one you might need a wall or something, but essentially you're going to be swinging your feet back and forth almost like you're kicking a soccer ball. It'll help warm up the hips. So, swinging it, opening up the hip flexors, the groin, warming up your glutes. Now, for those who are picky about certain numbers, like sets and everything, you probably do this about 10 times back and forth. Now turn, you're going to go front to back, get the hamstring, the glutes, hip flexor. All right, now let's switch feet. And now, front and back. I hope I don't mess up the audio, but I'm going to take my headphones off because I can hear myself. Y'all can still hear me? Yeah. Luckily, I've got a crappy camera because I'm not looking too pretty. But the first thing that we're going to get into is just some simple warm-ups, get the heart rate going, get your breathing going, all that good stuff. So, all right, let's just do some. Awesome. Let's start off with about 30 jumping jacks. Just follow along. Jumping jacks first without hitting the car. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. So next thing that I want us to do, I love these, they're high knees. Now, if you can't keep up, I don't expect you to. And if you're unable to bring your knees all the way up to your hips as we're doing this, just bring your knees up as high as you can. Essentially, you're jogging in place where you're bringing your knees up as you're doing it. All right, so we're gonna do that for, I'm gonna grab my phone for a timer. Do that for about 30 seconds. And then after that, we're going to jump into jump ropes. And jump ropes, you're just hopping on both your feet. So 30 seconds of high knees and 30 seconds of jump ropes. All right, 3, 2, 1. You're just staying in place. Bring your knees up to your waist. If you need a guide, you can put your hands and just try to slap your hands with your knees. We're at 20 seconds already. All right, 5 more seconds. Now jump ropes. Like you're using an invisible jump rope. Both feet come off the ground at the same time. Get everything all warmed up. Because then we can do some strength training. I really wish I had a better setup, to be honest with y'all. All right. So now we're going to do arm spins. This is probably one of my favorite ones. All you do, arms straight out, tiny circles. We're going to do 30 seconds forward, 30 seconds backwards, and then we're going to hold and just make fists. All right, 3, 2, 1. This is helping to warm up the traps, shoulders. I think they're called rhomboids. Basically your back muscles, shoulder muscles, and neck muscles. These are just simple body weight, mostly cardio-based exercises that help to get the blood flowing. All right, backwards. If your muscles aren't properly warmed up, you will definitely tear something, or at least wear out long before you actually do anything. I hope everyone's been staying good in quarantine. Hold. Just make some fists, get that blood going down to your forearms. Okay. So now we're going to try and get the abs warmed up without having to lay on the ground. Anytime you do any form of ab workout, you want to make sure your core is tight. If you don't tighten your core when you're doing ab workouts, you're going to get what's called bloated abs. And you're going to have abs, but it's almost going to be like beer belly abs. So we're going to, as I said, tighten our abs. It's a pretty simple one. Hands behind your head, feet about shoulder width apart or so you have balance. And then you're just going to bring your elbow and knee together. So we're going to do 15 on each side. All right, 3, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, keep flexing, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, whatnot. So for the 3 of you who are here, yeah, I believe you guys should be able to click a share link. Grab my sheet of paper because I'm trying to restrain myself so I don't kill you guys. So I had something written. Okay. I got the wonderful sheet of paper here. All right. So next what we're going to do is side lunges. It's fairly simple. Feet spread apart. And all you're going to do, you want to make sure it's a healthy distance between your feet, because you're going to be lunging from side to side like such. Now, you can keep your hands chest, put them out in front of you, on your hips, do whatever, but we're just going to be doing lunges side to side. All right? We're going to do 15 each leg, and then we're going to do, feeling my legs. Hey, well, that's a good thing. So we're getting warmed up, and then we're going to squeeze your glutes. The most important features that you could get strengthened, it's 3, is your glutes and your core. Because it's 4, your core and your glutes, they're responsible for your stability, your balance, 5. And you're essentially going to use them in every movement that you do, whether it's picking something up, 7, holding things, walking, getting out of bed, that's 8. Anything you do, it involves your core and your glutes. That's 9. 10. So as you're doing this, make sure you're keeping your core tight. When you come up, that's 11. Squeeze your glutes, your butt cheeks. That's 12. 13. 14. I'm gonna do one more. Because at that last one I lost count. I'm sorry. Thank you, Brittany. All right, so we just finished side lunges. We're gonna do a couple more things, the knees, or not knees, legs. And then we're going to start moving into abs and upper body and a couple of compound exercises, which involve most of the body muscles being used at the same time. So squat jumps, feet about shoulder width apart, bottom, and work our way up. So, all right, so squat jumps, do about 15 of those. Squat, jump, squat back down, jump. All right, so let's do 15 of those. Go at your own pace, go at my pace, it's up to you. So on the count of 3, 3, 2, 1. Make sure your knees are not going past your toes, and when you come up, squeeze your glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I'll give you all a moment. I'll explain this next one. All right, so we're gonna let's do flutter kicks. We already did a lot of these. All right, so on this side. All right. All right, so I'm going to do a modified because I'm too big for this area. But essentially, you're going to lay flat on your back. I'm going to be up, and you're going to put your hands under your butt. Make sure you're squeezing your abs, your lower abs. Otherwise, it's going to be mainly a hip flexor workout. So you're going to lay on your back, squeeze your abs, and all you're doing is flutter kicks. Now, you don't want them all the way up here, and you're not trying to kick the floor. So what we always say is about 6 inches off of the ground. Sorry about that. So keep your heels about 6 inches off of the ground. So, alrighty. Let's begin. Let's aim for 45 seconds, and then right after that, we're going to move into Russian twist. I'll also explain that. So let's begin with the flutter kicks. 3, 2, 1, begin. Now, like I said, you're flexing your abs, and you're making sure you're avoiding as much hip flexor contraction as possible. Because we're not trying to aim for hip flexor. We're aiming to use our lower abs. The best way you can do that, essentially think of trying to suck your belly button in towards your back. Thank you, Stefan. Place them on the ground. Where you're going to be sitting up at an angle, and you're going to bring your opposite hand to the opposite side of your body. All right? Now, like I said, if you can't keep your feet off of the ground, it's okay if you set them there. Just make sure your back is leaning. And again, make sure you're flexing your abs. All right? We're going to do And so we're keeping it simple. So 15 each side. I'll count out loud for y'all. And if you can't keep up, just go at your own pace. It's all good. 3, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. All right. Thanks again, it's fun. I grew myself. All right, so slide crunches. I actually just learned this one, but it's pretty simple. It looked fairly effective. So again, you're gonna keep your feet the way they are, but let me see. You're gonna lay down flat on your back and put your hands in a fist onto your hips. And all you're gonna do is slide your fists up to your knees and back down. You're just gonna keep doing that until you're either tired or you meet your amount of reps. So like everything else, we're gonna do 15. So keep your hands on your thighs and you're gonna slide them up to your knees. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, make sure you're flexing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And now we can get into doing some upper body. All right. So we're going to start off with the basic push-up, but I want to get the form correct for those who aren't sure. Now, if you can't do a normal push-up, let me get this up. Now, if you can't do a normal push-up, Jesus, you can, of course, do them on your knees. But it's all going to start the same. So if you're doing it on your knees or if you're doing a normal one, boy, regardless of how you're doing it, start on your stomach. Now, for this, if you're on your knees, just bring your feet up like this. And if you're not, then just keep them down, toes pointed on the ground. You're going to bring your hands up off the ground and place them wherever they land. Next, bring your shoulders back. Don't have them up here on your neck. Make sure your shoulders are back. Next, you're going to squeeze your abs and squeeze your glutes because that will keep your back straight. And from there, you're simply going to push as if you're pushing through the ground. All right? So, like I said, if you're doing it with your knees for the support, because you can't do a full push-up, or maybe you can't do as many as we're aiming for, then it's the same concept. You're just going to shoulders back, squeeze, and then push. See, it still works. You're still getting push-up. You've just got a little extra support to help you build the muscle needed to get to that point. Okay. So, let's begin. It's going to be 15 again. Again, this is all just warm-up today. So if it's not enough and you're feeling jacked, you can keep doing more of what we did today. All right, so let's begin. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back, stomach and everything tight. All right, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5, down, up, 6, down, up, 7, down, up, 8, down, up, 9, down, up, 10, down, up, 11, down, up, 12, down, up, 13, down, up, 15, nope, that's 14, down, up, 15. All right. Now, this next one, it's an isometric or a static hold. And I actually kind of thought of it just being bored here during quarantine. Let me see. Now it's the same. What a lot of people know how to do is to just hold the push-up position in a very standard way. But what I want to aim for, so we can try and work on forearms a bit, is to actually bring it. You're essentially going to bend your fingers on the floor like such. And you're going to hold it like this. Now what that's going to do is it's going to force your forearms to try and keep the palm of your hand off the floor. So what we're going to do here is it's going to look like this. You're going to start palms off the floor. You can use your thumbs if you want to. And you're going to hold it like such. I know, Miss Compton. All right. So if you want to see it, crap. So it's just like this. Right? No palms on the ground. Up. You're going to hold it. See how the palm of my hand, it isn't down. Actually up. You should start to feel that all right in your forearm. So we're going to try and hold that for about 30 to 45 seconds. And I'll keep you notified on it in your forearms. This is totally different than what I usually do. It's been 25 seconds. Time flies by. Make sure you're squeezing your butt, squeezing your abs. 41, 42. All right. You can stop. Next, we're going to do basic plank. For those who don't know what a plank is, kind of what we did, but we're going to sit on our forearms like such. Legs out, squeeze your abs, squeeze your glutes. We're going to hold that for about 30 to 45 seconds again. And then we'll finish with a wall sit. And since I don't have much space, we're going to call it bear crawl shuffle. Bear crawls, but you can do it in your house. All right, 3, 2, 1. Planks begin. I said squeeze your butt cheeks. So any more, we'll be in the clear. $37, $38, $39, $42. Rest. All right. So this last one, I know I called it a wall sit, but you might not have a clear wall to sit on. So instead, what we're going to do here is if you don't have a wall to sit on, Bring your feet shoulder width apart, and then just sit and hold it like you're sitting in an invisible chair. All right. And hold that one for 45 seconds. So 3, 2, 1, start. You can rest on your knees if you'd like. If you want a challenge, keep your hands up, do whatever. Make sure you're resting your weight into your heels. So if you want, you can rock back and forth. Get a little extra strain on each leg. Spend 30 seconds. Hold it. 40 seconds. 44, 45. All right. This one that I'm about to do, it's going to be fun to do in this space. Now, I call it the bear crawl shuffle because you're doing a bear crawl while you're shuffling. Try to make some extra room for myself. All right. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. You're going to get in the bear crawl position. If you don't know how, start with a crouch, like you're an umpire, and just bring your hands to the ground. You're in the bear crawl position. And start crawling. Now, all we're going to do, I'm too damn big for this. Maybe. This might work. All right, so we're going to do 2 steps forward. 1, 2. 2 steps back. 1, 2. 2 steps to the right or left or right. 1, 2, and then back. And then forward again. And then back. All right. Now there's no real count for this. This is the first time I've ever done this. So we're going to go for 45 seconds again. Go at your own pace. Like I said, front, front, back, back, side, 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 side. All right. So on the count of 3, we're going to do it for 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1, start. 1, 2, 2. Now this is an excellent workout because it's not very, how do I put this? It's not very impactful on your joints, but it works everything out. It'll get your abs, it'll get your glutes, legs, back, shoulders, forearms. All right, 45 seconds is up. Now, this is where we can do some static stretches. That's the end of the workout. Like I said, just the first day, we're going to get increasingly more challenging as the days go on, and probably need a quiz mommy. But tomorrow's going to be abs, so if you join me again, we're going to do abs tomorrow. So let's just start. We're going to do about 10 seconds each. Feet straight out in front of you. Keep your back straight and bend at the hips. You're not curling your back. You're keeping your back straight and bending forward. Grab your toes. If you can't grab your toes, then try to bounce with it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's do some butterflies. Bring your feet in. With this, I like to extend it more because there's typically a lot of people with tight groins, which can end up getting injured, pulled, whatnot. So bounce with the cadence. We're gonna go for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Next, we're going to stretch the abs. For this, just lay on your stomach. Push your chest up, keeping your legs flat on the ground. Or if you want, bring your knees off the ground and just kind of sag into it. And count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Stand up. Okay. Bring up the abs a little bit. Side abs. Hand on the hip. Arm over the head. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take your arm, put it across your chest. Bring your other hand back, touch your ear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, well, that concludes this. Come back tomorrow if you want to work out abs. I feel like I just got out of the shower. Oh my God. And